Hello and welcome, everybody, to episode 1 of the Epic Island Castle build series. And it is epic. Finally got episode 1 finished up here for you. Took a while. It's a new thing for me, so I'm excited to have that posted up on the channel and get everybody started on building this thing. I'm going to do a quick flyby for you here, but if you want a really in-depth look on what I've got built so far, check out the tour video on my channel. There's not a whole lot left on the exterior. There is going to be something awesome at the end of this bridge. So we'll get there eventually. And there's a ton of work to do on the interior still, but for the most part, exterior is done. I might add in some details here and there, and I'll work those into the videos, but that's about what we're looking at. I'm super excited for you guys to start building this for me. I mean, with me. If you want to build one for me, that's fine too. Put my name in the sky or something, that'd be great. But we'll go ahead and get started with the layout and get some towers going up. And yeah, thanks for checking it out. The layout. Here, as you can see, it is pretty big. That's quite a large layout there, but to break it down a little bit, towers are in red. These are all the same size. Big towers here. Wall towers are orange, and the gate towers are also red with some blue around it. So let's go ahead and get started with the gate towers. I'm just going to build in stone bricks, but you guys can build whatever you want. Cobblestone will probably be the easiest. We'll texture it later. Let me go ahead and go around the outside here, just using all the white and the red squares for now. This will be the main shape of our gate tower, so we'll go ahead and do that. These towers are going to be 33 blocks high. So we'll count those all the way up to 33 in your head. Once we get to 33, we'll do that all the way around this tower. And boom, one whole tower. Looks nice, 33 blocks tall. We'll take that tower and build it again right here. Same height and everything. So why don't we go ahead and do that? And boom, 2 towers, 33 blocks tall. Looks good. We're gonna go ahead and basically build the same tower on all these red and white towers. This one here. This one, number 4, 5, that's 5, and 6. Again, same sort of design, really. You're gonna build all 6 of those, and they are going to be 35 blocks tall. 2 blocks taller than the gate towers, and I'll kind of show that. You do not have to fill in any of the tower within the blue and the white, but you do on the green and the white, as you can see. We'll get to that part later, but you don't need to fill in that inside the blue and the white square. So now we got 8 towers. Look at that. We're halfway done. Now apparently I couldn't count and went 34 blocks high. So we're just going to take one off the top here on the 2 gate towers. This one over here too. And unfortunately, I couldn't count on all these towers too, so we'll add one to the top. Basically, manually count them again if need to. If you followed me exactly, block by block, you'll be off. But if you counted your own and graduated, I don't know, 2nd grade, you probably got it right. Again, these just need to be 35 blocks tall, and the 2 gate towers are 33 blocks tall. Just do a quick double check. Hey, it's my first video, right? So again, just make sure you're 2 blocks higher than these gate towers here. And we're done with that. Next up is my favorite, the wall towers. There's 5 of them. So we'll just go around the orange and the white squares here for our wall tower outline. And we're going to only bring those up to 26. So we'll count up 26 blocks. Hopefully I get it right this time. But we'll see what happens. And boom, we have wall towers. Again, they're all the same tower, same height. 3 of them right here, and 2 of them over here. So we'll just run through that again, get those 2 towers built up, and there we go. It's like magic. Or editing. Either one. Same thing. So there we have a bunch of towers. This is how I start a lot of my castle builds. You just throw up some towers. We'll work on that big one next. And you just connect them all with walls, and eventually you get a castle. So we'll go ahead and start on that big tower. This one's going to end up being really awesome when it's done, guys. So we'll outline the yellow and the white. And for now, this is going to be 38 blocks high, but I have made some edits and made it taller. So I will come back with a correction on that in a later video when we start actually adding some detail to these towers. And before we get, too far with that, we'll make sure to get this tower raised up. I think we're somewhere, went up 20 or 25 more blocks. So just keep that in mind, but we'll go up to 38 for now and continue on with the build. Like I said, we'll correct that later. What's that, little birdie? These towers are counted wrong too? Yeah, it's not so surprising. I went and did some checking before the last cut, and I was a block off on all 5 of these too. So let's make a joke out of it, shall we? We'll correct those. Just knock a block off of all of those ones. So here we have it. The last tower is built. The biggest one, the tallest one. It's going to be a sight to behold, guys. We'll do a quick fly around here. This is what everything should look like. Again, don't have to fill the towers inside of the blue and white square. Those will be walls that go extend higher than the tower walls themselves. So we don't need any blocks there. There we go. Towers are done. Next up will be the walls. Alright, so first off, we are going to start with the pink and gray squares. I used andesite just to kind of differentiate from the tower blocks, so I recommend using something different. Andesite is the primary block that stays for the walls on the final build. I do texture it up a little bit. She'll go around all the pink and gray and just mark out those walls. All the walls do come up to 21 blocks, and I don't think I miscount anything from here on out, so we'll go ahead and, like I said, mark all those out, bring them up to 21, and this will take you some time, especially if you're trying to do this in survival. I don't know if I would try. It's a very tall castle, very difficult to do in survival, but it would be pretty impressive. If you have any tips for making videos more survival friendly, other than building them in survival myself, I'm not going to do that, but let me know in the comments below if there's anything else I can do to help make things more survival friendly. I'll do my best. So we're going to come up to 21 blocks, cut all the way over, and essentially fill this whole thing in. Like that. And go ahead and do that to all the walls, and we'll just kind of watch that happen, shall we? See, gotta double check real quick. Hello, horse. Whew! Alright, all done with that. That took long enough just in fast forward mode, let alone normal speed. But there you go. All the walls are up. Again, I just used andesite, but we'll text for that later. And next up, we'll make the hole for the gate entrance. That'll be between blocks 9 and 15. So we'll go ahead and just count that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll knock that block out there and bring it all the way out to each tower, all the way across, and then we'll go up 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we'll bring that all the way across as well. We'll go ahead and clear all of this out. The gate hole isn't actually quite this wide, so watch that next part here for you survival peoples to know exactly what you need to knock out and what you need to save, just to help with your tools. So next we'll just add 2 blocks to each side, whoops, just to fill in what we don't need to be empty. So 2 blocks all the way up here, 2 blocks all the way up here. And that's our gate entrance, guys. That's it for episode 1. Thank you for checking it out. Stay tuned for that episode 2, where we're going to detail that front gate. You know it's going to be awesome. Thank you all. Subscribe, follow, and we'll see you in the next episode.